Welcome back, everybody, to Grand Tactician Civil War. I'm Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, and this is episode 48 of our Confederate Summer 61 campaign in version 1.10 using the A.O.M mod. Now, after last episode, we are definitely starting to enter the end game. As you can see, the power sliders moved very much in our direction, and it looks like the Federals are now hemorrhaging troops. The Battle of Peoria, which is fought right over here, didn't see a lot of casualties, but the Federals have dropped to 167,700 men. So they are actually now below us in strength, but not for long. I have seen some fresh recruitment going on around the map, some armies that weren't there prior. So this number is going to come back up, but the morale of their armies is at 49. So it seems like each victory we grab is causing massive amounts of desertions in their armies. So inside of that, after its victory here at Peoria, Decatur, Western Tennessee now has orders to pursue the 3 corps that fled the area up here to Davenport. So about 14 hours away from getting those orders, so he should be up there on the 1700 May 5th. He should be there on the 6th or the 7th. He is using the rail line, so it should go pretty quickly. Not worried about these. They're just army headquarters with no troops. And as soon as the Corps of the Arkansas is ready to go again and back up in the green, I'm going to send them east to re-engage 2nd Corps of the Army Missouri, which is sitting here at Decatur. And Corps of Missouri is just going to sit where it is, because I do believe there's still 1 or 2 federal corps up here that just keep trying to come down the road. And they're in a good interception position. Corps of Rio Grande over here, Kearney, is still reforming. Yellow readiness going into green. I will be moving them again, but not until they're in the green. I want them to sit a few more days, see if they can't get their numbers back up again. Over here, once again, the Corps of Eastern Tennessee is now attached to Jackson's Army of Western Virginia, but they are going to continue sitting here at Covington until their readiness comes back up. They're in the orange now. I need them back into like low green at least, so I can send them south along this road so they don't enter Union territory, but I kind of want to bring them in up north here towards Wheeling. And have Jackson's army just wall off this part of Western Virginia and see if we can't sandwich these corps in between him and Lee's armies. So, Corps of Monongahela is going to have orders here to move fairly soon on to Grafton. I'm waiting for Jackson to get into position over here at the coal mines. And Corps of Cameron is moving up the Gauley Bridge. This way we can have all 3 corps stretched along in the interconnected line. Over here in the east, I am waiting for Bragg to come up a little bit further in readiness before I send him off to engage Fort Washington. And I was going to order the Corps of Rappahannock into Washington to cover the Capital District while I moved on with the Corps of Shenandoah, but the 2 divisions it is waiting for are still about 10 days away each. So I wanted to have at least 1 division before I move it into the Capital District. So any movement up here is going to hold off another 10 days, but I do want to get Corps of Shenandoah moving on to Annapolis, Baltimore, Frederick, and start taking down Maryland. Or bringing what's left of these corps into an engagement. Because all these corps are way under strength, 150 men. You got a battery in the Department of Washington. West Virginia Forces got 2,300 men. That's a brigade's worth of men. Army of the James got 9,000, 3 brigades. 1st Corps Army of Michigan, 2,800 men and 5 guns. 1st Corps Army of the West, 8,000 men. There's combined, they still do not outnumber the Corps of the Shenandoah. So I want to try and draw them into a final engagement up here in the north. And down here at the Lincoln's Gift Squadron, I have ordered them out of port. Not all their ships are ready to go yet, but they're at a 1-star port. It's going to take forever everything to repair, so I'm ordering them back on the station off the coast of Long Island to start bringing all these ports up here in the Northeast back under blockade. And down here in the Gulf, we are still waiting for the Bon Secours Bay to come up. It says 8 more days for repairs, so as soon as that ship's ready to go, I will be sending this fleet back out again. And we're still 64 days away from the Atlanta and Georgia being ready, so I don't even think they'll make it into the water for this campaign. So I do believe we should be finished with this campaign, either like I think a major victory this episode or the next 2 episodes after this one. We'll see an end to this campaign. I do not see us going past episode 50, but we could. So I do believe that covers everything, and I'll be back once something happens. So just a little update here is now May 7th, 2200 hours going into the 8th. Corps of Western Tennessee has made it into Davenport, and the 3 federal corps that we are pursuing into the area are withdrawing out of it. They did not stand to put up a fight, so their morale is done. They are now fleeing west towards Iowa City, and we will continue to pursue them. Once I have flipped Davenport, we will move in that direction. If they are not there, we will move on to Dubuque. And Barron's at destination. Alright, let's get you up on station. Right up here off of Long Island. Blockade orders. And one more dispatch here. Craig withdrawing. That's the 1st Corps of the Army in New England, which is a cavalry corps, was south of Grafton. Not where I want you to be. Oh, they weren't south of Grafton. They were down here. The Army started approaching, and they fled north and started moving east to Grafton. Now they're fleeing further north again. Their Army headquarters is up here, so it makes sense. So we are now retaking Grafton. All right, just a little bit of an update there. So I'll be back. All right, another update here. It's still May 10th, but it looks like those fleeing federal corps have set up defensive works. If you look at this here, you can see entrenchments around the town outside of Iowa City. So once again, the Corps of Western Tennessee is going to pursue them. If they don't flee, hopefully I can siege them down and destroy those 3 corps and take them out of the fight. Which would be a nice little gift for us to close this, because that would probably close the campaign out. So it's only been about a day since the last. Oh, someone's back. General Holmes is back. One of my division commanders. Don't have a command for him right now, though. So that was just another update there. So I'll be back. All right. It is now May 12th. 1340 going on 1400. And the Corps of Western Tennessee has reached the outskirts of Iowa City, and even though there are 3 corps there, it looks like only one of them wants to put up a fight. And this is going to be a fairly one-sided event here. 1st Corps of the Army of Missouri, under the command of Rosecrans, has decided to fight us, and he's got 10,200 infantry, 394 cavalry, and 14 guns to my 21,640 infantry, 1,200 cavalry, and 16 guns. So this one should be short and quick, hopefully, but I doubt it. Every time I said they're going to be short and quick, they end up being an hour-long engagement in real life. So we'll take this fight, and I'll be back after the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Iowa City. So, you can see we're already starting off with a minor victory, so their morale has got to be low. Oh, the morale's down, starting at 33. They're going to start breaking as soon as we make contact with each other, so I'm just going to push this one hard. I'm not really liking our start point because we've got to maneuver around this marshland here. But I'm just going to get my corps set up here with the divisions marching down this road, and we're just going to push straight into these men, because 10,000 men, that would be a full-strength division. So this shouldn't take too long to see them off. So I'm getting my troops in position, and I'll be back once we have contact with the Federals. Alright, we do have a sighting on Federal skirmishers here. I know this is a game glitch. I really shouldn't be able to see these guys, but it looks like the Federals are south of the river and not defending the Hoedown Bridges village itself. So I'm going to march my infantry straight into town, and I'm going to set my divisions up to cover the two bridges. We don't have to attack them, and this fort over here. We don't have to attack them. They have to come at us. So that is exactly what my plan is going to be. March one division to each bridge, 2 brigade front, and let them murder themselves on rifle fire. So just an update there. I'll be back. Alrighty, it's 17:15, day 1 of the battle. Daylight's about to end. We have seized Hoedown Bridge, and now it looks like the Federals are going to be coming across the river at us. Excellent, just what I wanted them to do. Alright, stand your men back up. Let's move that brigade there. Trying to get these guys in position. Crap, they're not going to get there in time. Should have moved them as soon as they got there. Put them on that fence line and move these 2 brigades back in line with it. Oh well. It is what it is. Come on. Come across. I gave halt orders, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Not what I wanted. Now I can't tell if they're actually going to come across the river or not, because the road is massing up right there. Plus they're moving everybody to that point, which they might be doing. That looks like what they're doing. Yeah, so they actually got their morale up to 60 while I was marching my army down here. But it doesn't look like that's going to help them at all. You know what, they're all massing up this way. Come across the river, Mississippi Division. These troops were all over here, watching that bridge. Corps Commander, you need to be up here. Come across the river, boys. Come on. Speed this up a little bit here. Is that just another detachment coming across? Yeah. This division you come across with them. It's the end of the day too, so this is going to a day 2 unless they push across. Stop sending detachments out. comes the cavalry brigade. Tennessee, you got the most, man. When you come over here. I feel like I'm taking more casualties than I should, but those skirmishers always dish out more than they receive. And it looks like this might be over before day ends. Good. Taking more casualties than I really should, but it is what it is. Get the hell over your cavalry. You should have been up here already. I think Hood's division helped him up a little bit, yeah. It's a chain reaction. That break them? 35, not quite. Bale's coming across the river. I feel like all these units retreating through my forces would break my army's morale. Yep, there goes that battery. Morale's down to 33. quite yet. Tennessee, move forward a little more and give them some fire. Could start advancing Mississippi by the time they get the orders and moving, though. Yeah, do it anyway. But still not across the river. Not going to need them. And are they withdrawing? Looks like. Halt. Don't chase them across into those guns. Yeah, they're running. That's it. Speed this along now. There they go. Alright. Said a lot more casualties than I would have liked. And again, those skirmishers, when they put them out, tend to... I swear they got Barrett 50 cals and Kevlar body armor, because they put out a lot of damage and take next to none in return. Alright, so we took down 900 of his 11,000 infantry, 95 of his 400 cavalry, we got 10 of his 15 guns, for a total of 1,100 of his 11,000 men. And we lost 594 infantry, and nothing else, so we lost 594 men of my 23,000 man force. So not too bad all in all. It's, looks like only the one viewer unit was fighting, so let's take a look at that real quick. I want to say that was McBride's division. Yeah. Tennessee Irish. So they caused 372 infantry casualties, 55 cavalry, 38 artillery, for a total of 465, which isn't bad at all. The other two brigades in the regiment, because these were all in this division, because this is the only one that fought. Rains and Wrights did 250, 231 infantry, 26 and 13 to cavalry. Wrights also did 8 to artillery. So division total is 994, which is not bad at all. Let's close out of this. Like I said, a few more casualties than I wanted, but all in all, good victory for us. As his was the only corps that had any ability to fight, and its morale started at 33. If I could have engaged them sooner, probably would have only had to break one brigade before they retreated off, but it took most of a few hours to get down to that position. So their morale came up by a good 20 points by the time I got to them. Almost 30 points, actually. I'd like to know what y'all think about that one. Should I have waited for day 2 before seizing that objective point, or did I do the right thing? I'm not sure. I feel like I should have gotten a major victory out of that. Oh well. So the enemy's reportedly suffered total casualties of 1,078 men. Thereof 129 killed and 221 captured. Our casualties total 594 men, with 58 killed and 72 missing and the rest are wounded. We've captured 546 rifles and 6 guns from the battlefield, and we have sent 214 soldiers down to Camp Chase in Andersonville. And I do need more weapons. The Quarter Rappahannock, which is only 2 divisions, only has mixed muskets. I had nothing else. Those 4 divisions ate up what few weapons I had. I thought I had captured a lot more Springfield rifled muskets than I had, but it basically had captured enough throughout the campaign to outfit the rest of the army with good weapons, and anything new I had nothing for. Let's let this one roll off. There they go. Retreat, retreat, retreat. There you go. I thought we were going to disintegrate one of those corps at least. Oh, Corps Florida's moved into siege position. Very good. And Depot at Springfield is now done. This moved into our favor very quickly. Yeah, look at that. Broken, panicked. The morale of the Federals is now done. These guys are broken and panicked at the start of the siege. The siege has only got to be a day or 2 old. These are the other corps that were withdrawing. And Baron's at destination. Let's see what his coverage looks like. "13 ships and 70 guns, but sent me over here." The hell? That's just odd. Should have brought me over here. Looks like they are sending out a fleet to engage. They got a blockading squadron blockading off of Long Island. But we do have good coverage up here right now. So, covering from New Bedford down to Abscom. I'm not worried about Cape May. That's not a big port. Now it's 1 star. See, that power slide has moved even more in our direction. And they did get some more men in the field because that number was lower. And we have more of our men in the field. We're now up to 195,000. So, I'll pause this here. I'm not going to end this episode just yet because that wasn't too long on that battle. So we'll see if we can pick up another one before I close out this episode. So I'll be back. Alright, so it's 0900 on May 14th, and both of my Rams are ready to go again. So I'm doing something stupid here. And I'm going to send them back out to Florida Keys Squadron and see if we can't re-engage those 2 broadside ironclads if they're still in the region. I want to see if I can capture one of them at least. It says there's only 1 ship on station with 3 guns, so I don't know who's here. What do we got? Yes, it is one of the Rams. The Palo Alto. Or they have 2 Palo Altos of all things. But let's see if we can get this. Speed this up a bit. Oh. So we did not capture. Oh, she sank. And what does the Gulf Squadron look like? 39 guns. Return this to port real fast. And we have taken Fort Washington. Very good. What do we look like here? Oh, her stores are still good. Let's come out and take on this squadron and see what we find. Can we finally clear the Gulf out, is the question. And we got the St. Louis to Colorado and the Marion. So it looks like 2 sloops of war. Yep. And a steam frigate. Should be able to rip these down fairly easily. Yep. Colorado is withdrawing. Captured St. Louis. And Marion withdrew, so we did capture one ship in that engagement. Very good. And you can go back to port. Let's take the St. Louis out. And she'll be going to the gift squadron when she's ready. And they are not fleeing the Gulf. It says 9 ships and 9 disabled, so this fleet should be disintegrated. Oh well, it is what it is. So, up here now we've taken Fort Washington. So now we are going to move on to Fort McHenry. Does Quarter Rappahannock have its men yet? I don't think so. Yeah, 2 more days and we'll be able to start moving the Corps of Shenandoah up into Maryland. Alright. We're getting some things done this episode. I'll be back with another update. So it's now May 18th in game. And I had ordered the Corps of the Arkansas out of Springfield, Illinois, and I sent them east to, I believe it's Decatur. Yeah, Decatur, however it's pronounced. And we are re-engaged Charles Sanford and his army in Missouri, or at least one corps of his army of Missouri at the town. So they have 14,005 men. 0 cavalry and 25 guns to my 26,481 infantry. No cavalry. I've never built a cavalry division for this corps. And 20 guns. So, once again, this is a fight we're going to take. And I'll be back after the load screen. Welcome to the Battle of Decatur. So, we're taking on Charles Sanford and his army in Missouri. And which is just one corps. The other corps is not present. That's one of the fleeing corps that we are chasing with Polk's command. So General Early is fighting Sanford and Dix. And once again, we're on the Copperton map, just different directions this time. And last time we fought on the map with the Federals holding the Graves farmland, they actually defended up here outside of Copperton. I think they might do the same thing again. So I'm going to set my forces up, just come down the road here, and set up over here at the Nichols house along this rail, this fence line here. I think they might be defending in here again, possibly. If not, we'll push through. So I'll get my forces set up, get them moving, and I'll be back once I have contact with the Federals. And, you know, I just noticed it's 1500. So I probably won't even make it to Copperton before the sun goes down. We got 3 hours of daylight left. 4 hours. We'll see. Once again, I'll be back once we have contact with the feds. Alrighty, it's now 0600 on day 2. We reached Copperton just as the sun was going down. And the Federals are not here, but they are right here. You got entrenchments through these woods here. And they are anchored on this marshland here, which is actually a really good defense line. Something I would have chosen. So it really narrows down my attacking point. So I have a feeling these entrenchments extend up to the creek here. And come down this way, and they have the marshland on their left, which I do not want to attack across. So, really nothing for it but to just send my troops forward. Need to push the... May or may not have to push my batteries forward a little bit more. But, I am not liking this. You know what? Take Little's division, put them out here. I may march this one across the marshland along with Watkins. And approach front with the other two. Let's hit play, see if the artillery's in range of anything. Oh, what do we got? And they're wasting shots at the skirmishers, of course. Let's get these guys pushed up to that fence. I want to see if I can get their artillery spotted. So, it'll take a while for these movement orders to get out and everybody pushing forward. Once the lines clash, I'll be back. Alright, it's now 8:03. I have my batteries pushed forward to the edge of the swamp here. It looks like they're actually, even though they have entrenchments here, they're standing behind them for the most part, it looks like. So I'm going to push my divisions forward to just in front of the entrenchments. I'm hoping we can take them without a fight. I think there still might be a brigade in them, though. I'm not sure. I'm going to start ordering these guys across the marsh. It's going to take them a while to get across there, but I think it will be worth it. And Little's division is one of the newer divisions. This is the, I didn't rename the division, I suppose. It's the 2nd Native Allies Division, which is all Indian troops. Speed this up a bit. Are they coming at me? Oh, crap. Okay. Change of plans. Change of plans. Let's put these guys on fire at will. I think the AI saw me starting to march those troops across the marshland here and decided to react to it. Claiborne's still arguing. I should have taken him out of command. These men aren't engaging only at medium range, it looks like. I gave him long range orders now, good. Guys all firing at. Yeah, good. Hit that infantry. Move up to first South Carolina, first Confederate State sharpshooters. Keep saying South Carolina. Get in there and add some fire on. I didn't think they'd acted as two flank divisions quite the way they did. I'm able to bring some overwhelming firepower to bear over here. Very good. Keep moving through the marsh. Get out of it. Pushing the entrenchments. Sharpshooters ready to break. On, rally your men. we go. Break that brigade. These guys are just stuck in the marsh out here. That was a bad idea on my part. These guys are just sitting there taking it. Very good. Into the entrenchments. Let's go. And their army commander's out in the action. Hopefully take him down. Order sheet up. Get into those entrenchments, damn it. Get the 28 Brigade some support. You need to rally them. Damn it. Just put the sharpshooters into that corner's position. Skirmishers. There's another brigade, very good. Here, she did nothing wrong. I hope you don't get famed out of that one. These guys are still stuck out there. Look at this. These guys are taking fire from 3 brigades and they're just hanging out. Tandy, hang in there a little longer. These guys on the flank get moving again. One of those skirmishers. Oh, this attack could have gone so much better. I was not expecting them to come out hunting like that. You guys starting to get perks now. This end of the campaign, everybody starts getting perks. Cock roll. Oh, is that the division commander? Yeah. You're not at long range. These guys just sitting there, dishing it and taking it. Gotta love it. Alright, you get off that battery. CS, you get after that battery. You guys are taking forever to move up. Oh, we got them at 17% casualties. We're almost to a major victory. Yep. There went Tandy Walker. Surprised he held out as long as he did, to be honest. Alright, you're going to see a little break in recording there as you got a little loud behind me. My neighbor's dogs went off, my dogs went off. It was it got really loud. So apologize for the cut. Wasn't hiding anything. It was just got really loud all of a sudden. I'm honestly surprised this army's still holding together. Got them at 18%. We need 21%. These guys moving and shooting. I don't know why this federal army has not fled yet. They have nobody left to fight. Come on, General Advance, just get in there. This battle is ours. Keep spilling forward. That's a beautiful sight. About 19%, almost to the major victory. How is their army still on the field? I don't understand this. There we go, major victory. They're at 20 morale. There they go, finally. Let's see if we can't finish a few more of them off while they're in range. That battery. Hughes Brigade just broke. Right at the end, of course. Come on, bag me some more of these boys. Get in there and engage them. Ugh, and all my flank divisions are broken. Grab me these guns. Don't want them getting away with any of them. I don't understand why it took so long to break this army. It just disintegrated piece by piece and just still hung in there. Yep, just captured somebody. First battery, 26 men. I don't understand why all the broken units is affecting their morale. Just wiped out that battery. Oh, they surrendered. Another battery of 18 men just surrendered to us. It's that brigade. I think that's the only brigade that's not broken back here. That was way bloodier than I expected it to be. Wow. Those Federals just did not want to give up. I think Sanford's a defamed commander too, but damn, that army put up a fight. So, we lost 2,267 of our 26,475 infantry, 2 of our 20 guns to counter battery fire, for a total of 2,285. Or 26,752 on the field. Federals lost 4,800 or 16,000 8,000 infantry, 30 of their 35 guns, for a total of 5,100 of their 17,000 man force. Let's take a look at the paperwork here. Engineers weren't involved. First Native Allies Division, which is Tandy, Walker, Hugh, and the Pawnee Brigade. Tandy did. That was that brigade in the center, just standing there, dishing out some fire. They didn't cause as many casualties as I thought they did for all that time they were there. They caused 509 infantry casualties and 17 to artillery for a total of 534. Hughes Brigade caused 312 infantry casualties, 10 to artillery for a total of 327. And Pawnee Brigade caused 215 infantry, 20 in artillery for a total of 238. Division total of 1,099. This is probably the highest damage dealing division. Maury's Division, which has Shaver's Brigade, Stevens Brigade, and the 1st Confederate State Sharpshooters. Shaver did 229 to infantry, 12 to artillery for a total of 242. Stevens did 291 to infantry, 25 to artillery for a total of 317. And the 1st Confederate State Sharpshooters did 247 to infantry, 17 to artillery for a total of 265. Division total of 824. Watkins Division, which has Claiborne, Porterfield, and Major. And Major didn't get any fighting in? Oh, that was that brigade that was all the way at the back. It was just exhausted throughout marching. Claiborne did 272 to infantry, 41 to artillery for a total of 314. And Porterfield did 259 to infantry. Doesn't show anything else, but it shows their final total 263. So division total of 577. Little's Division, this is the newest division this is the 2nd Indian Allied Division. I have to change the name of it. Corse's Brigade did 122 to infantry for a total of 122. Grayson's Brigade did 111 to infantry, 28 to artillery, 139 total. And Jenkins' Brigade did 95 to infantry, 11 to artillery for a total of 106. Division total of 367. I think Jenkins saw any action until the very, very end there when I was pushing forward on that final assault. And the Artillery Division, wow, did 323. McCall's Battery did 47 to infantry, 6 to artillery for a total of 55. Stovall's Battery did 53 to infantry, 6 to artillery for a total of 65. Taylor's Brigade did 99 to infantry, 14 to artillery for a total of 115. And French's Battery did 80 to infantry, 4 to artillery for a total of 88. Division total of 323. I think that's the most we've seen an artillery division dish out in a battle. Let's get closed out of here. So that was a fairly bloody battle for me. I wasn't expecting it to be that tough, to be quite honest with you. So the federal morale is so low, I just was not expecting that. So, it is what it is. I mean, it's 2-1 in our favor no matter what, but still, it's a lot higher losses than I really would have liked. I know you guys are probably going to lambast me in the comments for that one, but come on. Would anybody have expected, once you started marching your forces across the marsh there, for the entire federal corps to shift the way it did? They ignored the troops in front of the trenches and went after the guys crossing the marsh. But that also helped us as it turned their flank to us. So this would have been I don't know. I think if they'd stayed looking front at us, I don't think it would have been as bloody, as forces would have been more locked in place, I think. But it is what it is. Alright, the enemies reportedly suffered total casualties of 5,135 men. There were 490 killed, 2,624 captured. I didn't realize we got that many of them. Must have captured a couple of brigades I didn't even notice. Our casualties total 2,285 men, with 303 killed, 361 missing, and the rest wounded. We had captured 3,065 rifles and 12 guns from the battlefield. And we sent 2,192 soldiers over to Camp Chase and down to Andersonville. All right. Let's get this battle rolled off. There it goes. Sometimes it rolls off right away, sometimes it doesn't. This little flavored newspaper here, just reading what it's got to say. All right. Let's move this forward on to one more day onto the 20th. And we have captured Fort McHenry. Nice. So that fell fairly quickly. All right, I think we'll pause that here. Let's take a look at the map. Officer loss report. Oh yeah, Cockrell's wounded. I'm just going to let the computer put whoever wants in charge at this point. It's so late in the game. So, do a map overview here, and then we'll close this one out. Oh! So it looks like the 1st Corps of the Army of Iowa is approaching the Corps of the Rio Grande. Let's start pulling him out of there. That's not a fight we can win. They are now up to 8,500 men. There's no way we're fighting that. Now we have the Army of Minnesota with 12,000 men going up to 26,000. That's a brand new army. All right, so Corps of Western Tennessee is. I actually did order it up to Dubuque in Iowa. It looks like this other corps is sitting here at Cedar Falls. Once we have taken Dubuque, we'll move it on to Cedars Fall and see if we can't finish those corps off. I doubt we'll be able to, but we'll see. And Corps of Arkansas is here. That's the corps we just fought. Once the Corps of Arkansas comes back up into the green, we're going to send it back after the 2nd Corps of Missouri. Now, the Army headquarters in town of Peoria trying to flip it, but they only got the 1 cavalry brigade, so it's taken forever. Corps of Eastern Tennessee is still recovering readiness. Once again, once they're ready to go, they're going to come up here to Wheeling. And Corps of Monongahela and Corps of Kanawha are both in position. Kanawha is down here at Goley Bridge. Corps of Monongahela is up here at Grafton, and the Corps of Eastern Tennessee will be up here at Wheeling once they are ready to go. We got 3 or 4 more days before the 1st Division of the Corps of Rappahannock arrives, so as soon as they are in place, I will be moving them into Washington. Oh! Are these guys coming down the road to fight me? I think I will be advancing the Corps of the Shenandoah early just to start taking on. I got to block them while I flip Annapolis. So I'll be advancing the Corps of Shenandoah against that force next episode. We're in place and blockading. And how's the Raider Squadron look? Still not ready to go yet. One of these ships is disabled, 13 days for repairs. So once the Raider Squadron is ready to go again, I'll send them back out against the Gulf Blockading Squadron. Hopefully we can finally get this squadron out of the Gulf or disintegrated, and we finally will have the Gulf clear. Let's take a look at strategy real fast. Even after that victory, so the Federals did get a lot more troops in the field, so their numbers did not change from before the battle. Before this battle, they were about 169,000, and they are still at 169,000, so they are getting troops in the field as quickly as I'm pushing them off, and we now have 216,000 in the field. So we are pushing this heavily in our direction. As you see here, the power slider is about halfway through projects. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, I do think this will only go 1 or 2 more episodes. Maybe another major victory will definitely help us. So their national morale is down to 29. And we've completed... Union morale is below 50, so I don't know why it says Union morale below 50. No, we have it below 50. Alright, we will end this episode here with 1 week left in the month of May. So if you're a new viewer, returning viewer, if you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember to hit that bell icon so you're alerted when the next video comes out. I will not be recruiting any more brigades into my armies. We will be finishing this off with what we have in the field as is. I do not see a need to increase my numbers. So I will not be accepting any more requests for units. So I will see you all next episode. Stay grumpy.